Well, I got my one video for the month done. Now what do I do? Oh, what's this email from Play Pokemon? What's this about? Psst. Hey, can I tell you a secret? Did you know if you go to our sponsor, CardinalGaming.com, and look in the search bar, you can actually find stuff? Look at, oh man, what? Oh, this Metroid stuff. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. And then what else? Look. We still have hoodies in stock too. Check it out. Sorry, skinny folks. Big boy sizes only. But check it out. If you want to support the store, support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Search for stuff and buy it. CardinalGaming.com. Okay, bye. Hello, everybody. Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. Yeah, had to do a little funny, little goofy intro there. Had an interesting email I just wanted to cover. It's so like tailor-made for me to make a video on that I just have to do it, right? I have to. So we're gonna talk about and go through the email. I'll break it down, kind of go over it, and see what's up. Because this is a kind of unusual email from Pokemon. Normally, Pokemon is not so cut and dry and so very clear with their emails. A lot of the times they'll give you guidance on things. You know, you'll be getting this, expect to get this. Sometimes you'll just get things. You're like, I don't even know what to do with this. What is this? But this policy is pretty cut and dry for Pokemon and pretty much any organized play program. This is about as straightforward as it can ever get from anybody. It's talking about breaking street date and the misuse of league materials policies. So these were two things that actually were not addressed, to my knowledge, before this. And if they were not very outspoken or as plain as this is. For people that don't know, the organized play programs for most TCGs are pretty not clear and not obvious. Wizards of the Coast probably has the most clear and the most apparent and try to helpful and give you the information that you need to try to run into these events. But most other TCGs don't do too great. Even with the promotional material and the things that they give you, there's no instructions. They don't tell you what events or when to give them out or date windows or things like that. It's very odd that they just give things out and there's no piece of paper even to tell you what they are and how to use them. This is the case for a lot of the TCGs out there. So for this to come just in an email, very point blank from Pokemon, it's awesome. I applaud it. I am happy to get some direct guidance on things because for a long time, Pokemon would say, use these things as you see fit. Whatever is the best way to get you to promote organized play and promote Pokemon in your store. However you want to do it, it's all good. Go ahead and give them out. But this is very, very specific about buying and selling and then the use of league materials. So all that being said, let's get into it. Let's actually break it down here. And I have it in a window here. You can actually see this is my email. So, and you can stop it and read yourself. I'm not gonna go over absolutely everything, but talking about how these can result in penalties, removal from the league, lose your league, or be suspended from your store. Very specifically saying your store. Most Pokemon leagues used to not be tied to a store, but now they pretty much have enforced and made it a rule that Pokemon League has to be in some sort of play area, some sort of store, some sort of a player's area that can come and sit down and play a regularly scheduled event for a space that is specifically made to do that in. For a long time, we had leagues in libraries, and people were playing in like Chick-fil-A's and Arby's and things like that. So there's a lot of loosey-goose stuff that was they've kind of tightened the screws on here recently. So let's go through it. So breaking street date breaks. including but are not limited to the selling, opening, or distribution of Pokemon TCG products before the listed date of sale. This is for like ETBs, building battle boxes, booster boxes. This date is for sale is provided from the official announcements from Play Pokemon, as well as being indicated on the boxes that you get from distribution. It is considered a misuse of materials to break street date, and it gives an unfair advantage to stores willing to break our policies, which we consider disrespectful to Pokemon's values and the spirit of the game. So, yeah, very point blank. As you guys know, I used to do use booster boxes from the organized play pre-release kits, and I would open them on stream and kind of look at the cards early. Whoopsie doodles. Again, there was never clear guidance on that I couldn't do that. It's my product. I bought it. I should be able to do whatever I wish, right? And so long as I'm running the events properly and not, gypping my players, what? It's my stuff, But very, very clearly here, they are extremely specific on you cannot open. Again, opening, selling, I understand. Perfectly makes sense. Opening. I cannot open product for... I have to break this down a little bit and try to get some better understanding. And I will be reaching out to Pokemon to see if they will give me clarification. Because, not just me, but I'm sure stores all across the country, you have to do some sort of pre-sales or, open product to have singles to sell a day of release and things like that. People do want them. We're not allowed to open product even before street date, even if I'm not selling them or doing anything with them. I don't know how this rule would be enforced. I don't know what the goal or what you're supposed to be accomplishing with this, other than maybe just like spoiling things early. But again, opening product that I purchased for resale, and as a secondary store, a store that deals in buying and selling card singles, saying that I can't open your product to have singles at release, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that is what is as intended by this, but I do. It's pretty well saying, hey, don't open this before the listed date of sale. And I think it does give clarification. I think down here that it's based on the territory of the region. If you're an organized play store and you have Play Pokemon events that you can sell it on that Monday before the Friday of official release, I don't think that's going away. There's nothing speaking to that here, but I don't think that's going away at all. And I think that is a good program that I would think that they want to keep. To if I can't even open product anymore before release or before the street date, at least being able to as an organized play store sell at least on that Monday is a nice little perk that at this point I'll take. So pretty cut and dry about the street dates and what you can and can't do. Again, I will reach out to Pokemon and clarify the spirit or the idea of that wording of opening. I think that's I want to see if they can clarify what exactly they mean by that. Let's go to the next part. Misuse of League materials. Now, this includes but is not limited to Play Pokemon prize packs. Of course, we've known prize packs are big no-nos. You can't sell those, therefore promoting the game and to incentivize and reward players for coming in and playing in advance, right? But this is new. This is a clarification that we have not ever had before. Selling League stamped promos, i.e. the prize pack singles or staff promos, regardless of their source. So if somebody brings and says, hey, I got this stamped Radiant Charizard out of my Play Pokemon pack, I want to sell it to your store because I know it's going for a lot of money. I, as a store, can no longer buy or sell those. So it'll be interesting to see the economy behind these League promos, the stamped promos and the Play Pack promos. This is not unprecedented. This is a thing that a lot of organized play programs do. Flesh and Blood is very strict on their promos. They have like a green dot with a P in a circle, and stores cannot buy, sell, trade anything with those. Those are given away to us, and we are supposed to use them for events, and that is the only reason why we can ever give them away. And giveaway is the verbiage there. So this is, again, very blatant and clear. We can no longer do anything with these singles, and the promos, no selling on TCGPlayer, on eBay, nothing like that from a store. So it'll be interesting to see what the economy of these ends up being when all these promos get taken off of TCGPlayer and these places, and then it's just players trying to barter with each other and try to buy and sell them on eBay or in person or on Facebook. I don't know how you would go around trying to get rid of the stuff or selling the stuff if you do want to sell it. But selling it to a store is no longer an option because I can't sell it. So, again, very blatant, clear. I like it. Answers the questions that, has been a gray area for some time. Selling free promotional material provided by the Play Pokemon League for league participation. So things like, they give out like deck boxes and stickers and all kinds of little cute little things that I really enjoy. I like giving out to the kids that come and play and giving to folks. But yeah, obviously can't sell that kind of stuff. Selling pre-release build and battle boxes before the listed date for sale, or using pre-release kits for anything other than in-store events for attending players. So that means no longer, again, attending players, no longer selling these online, no more selling these for take-home types of things. I think this is very clearly waiving that type of policy away, and you are only to sell this to run the events with for people that are there at that time. And it even says you are allowed to sell leftover pre-release products only after the release date. So if you have extra build and battle kits, say you have 50 kits and your event has 45 people, those extra 5 kits, you cannot sell them until only after the release date, or if you're in a territory for early sale of products. Don't know what that means. A territory for early sale of products. I don't know. I'm not clear what that means exactly. Again, I'll have to reach out to Organized Play and see exactly what that means, because I don't know what that would even be applying to, if not league stores that are able to sell things early because they're Organized Play, maybe on like that Monday. I don't know. Basically says here on out, failure to adhere to these rules, you'll lose your play status in your league, and all the bad things that can happen for you to break the rules. So very, very clear, obvious, clean rules here, other than a few couple things. Again, we'll have to get clarification of what this means for you guys there at home or watching this. If you are a person that loves collecting these league stamped and prize pack cards, you can no longer buy them from a LGS that's running Organized Play for Pokemon. So, we'll see how far down the rabbit hole they go in enforcing this. If they're like Flesh and Blood does actually send you emails. We got one for selling a single card that slipped past and we didn't know. Somebody just listed it and didn't catch it. We got slapped pretty hard in an email telling us to not sell that card anymore. So, whoopsie doodles, happens. But yeah, very strict, clean guidance here from Pokemon. Really cracking down on Organized Play, making sure that things that are being given out goes to only players and are used in official events and in regulations, and that, if you fail to adhere to any of this stuff, they will yank your league and Organized Play status and take away all the fun things like league challenges, league cups, and pre-release. Pre-release is super important. I'm actually just getting out of Organized Play jail myself after the little league attendance failure to report. So I'm finally able to get, and I'm registered and signed up for the pre-release for the next event in March, February, somewhere in there. After Paldean Fates. So happy to be back into this, and then and I am happy to have clear guidance on things like the play promos and things like that. That is you know, whether or not we should or we shouldn't. There's always a question of like, you know, sure we can't sell the packs, but the stuff in them, you know, how are they going to regulate that kind of stuff? Now it's very, very clear. So I wanted to show you guys this update from Organized Play themselves. This is not like a secret email or anything. This should go out to all leagues out there So this is not like a secret uncovered thing. If you guys have any questions or anything that I can clarify, I'll be sending an email. But if you have any questions down below, go ahead and type in a comment. But what do you guys think? Kind of weird to just crack down on specifically the play prize packs stuff. I did not see that coming, especially with so many people seeing it as an extra little incentive to come and play. That they may be either they'll have less value now that they can't be bought and sold so easily, or they're gonna have even more extreme value now because just the lack of the product out there readily available. From LGS is that buy and sell things on a regular basis. If that type of entity is taken out of that economy, what happens to these promos? It's going to be interesting to see how the market reacts. But I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of get it out there. This is sent today, so brand new information. We'll have to see if they can clarify any other details of this, but I want to let you guys know what's going on. So appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay.